I'm gonna stop eating dessert and eat dinner real quick. I beat it again. Yay. Send that to Shooter and say bags breakfast.
Oh, these are them. Load up. That's what I came for. Oh, there's fish.
You guys be nice. Uh-oh, they're getting aggro.
World Series of Poker, $1,500 monster stack, day 1A, just before 10 a.m. We have a long day ahead of us. We have one goal in mind, and that's to put as many chips as possible in the bag. Let's go. $15,000 starting stack in the monster stack. The very first hand, we're under the gun +2. We look down at pocket eights. We make it 1,500 to go. The cutoff, the button, and the big blind all call. The flop comes 8, 7, 4, 2 clubs. Top set is nice. We're only afraid of 5, 6, so we're going to put in that value bet. We bet 400. All 3 players call. We block top pair, so that means someone probably has a hand like 9, 10. One or more of them have a flush draw. Maybe bottom 2 pair. Probably not an over pair that would have 3-bet pre. So we're going to proceed with caution. The turn is the jack of clubs. Probably the worst card in the deck. 9-10 gets there, clubs get there. I'm pumped up though. In my mind, it's my very first hand and I flopped a set. So we're not going to get too carried away. We're going to give it a check and see what happens. The river is the queen of hearts. The big blind checks. And I think it's time to put in a value bet. Get paid from 2 pair type hands. I bet 800. We get a fold and the button makes it 2,500. The big blind folds. And this just feels gross. If he had a flush, why wouldn't he bet it when check 2 on the turn to get value from 3 people, possibly? If he had the ace of clubs with like ace 6, ace 5, offsuit, that type of hand, would he bet the turn? These are all questions going through my mind. Or is he trying to get value from a lower set, 9-10 or 5-6? I'm not happy about it. I should fold, but we have a set and we call. He shows king 8 of clubs. He also flopped top pair with the flush draw. He checked the turn because he was afraid someone else had the ace high flush. He raised the river because he deduced that we did not have the ace high flush, neither did the other 2 Munsons, and he got value from us. Set no good, bad start to the monster stack. Couldn't find the discipline laydown. With blinds still at 25.50, under the gun +1 makes it 125. Under the gun +3 calls. We're in the cutoff and we look down at king of spades, queen of hearts. It's definitely the safe play to call here, but I want to play a big pot in position and, possibly rep kings or queens if need be, keep our range strong. So we make it 500. Under the gun +1 folds and under the gun +3 calls. The flop comes Jack, Jack, 9 with 2 hearts. He checks, we bet 400 to rep a jack, kings, queens, aces, stuff like that. He calls. The turn is the 6 of diamonds, a brick. He checks. We're hoping to fold out all of his mid-pair type hands at this point, so we bet 900. He calls. The river is an 8 of hearts. The flush gets there, and queen 10 gets there, but I have a heart and I have a queen. I want to get him to fold 9x and all his small pairs that are just heroing along the way. I definitely don't think he's going to fold a jack, but I don't like checking back king high when we've shown aggression, so we're going to put in the fake value bet. I bet 2,500 with the very bottom of my range in this situation. A great time to bluff. He puts in the call and shows 10-9 of diamonds. Beats nothing. I guess he just put me on ace-king. It's a good thing to do. Or king-queen. Nice hand. Blinds are still 25.50 and we're trying to gain some momentum. Losing pots in early levels is nothing new to us. Tight is right. That's what I always say. So we make it 150 under the gun with king, jack. We get 2 calls. The flop comes queen, 10, deuce, 2 diamonds. We bet 400, 1 fold and 1 call. The turn is a 6. I bet 1,100. He's in position, so he shouldn't have a raising range here. But he goes all in. I have 5K behind and I'm not getting the correct odds to call. So I fold. He probably has something like pocket 10s, queen 10, something like that, where he's afraid he's going to get sucked out on the river, which, could have happened, but better just to call in position here with your whole range on this board against my under the gun aggression. So that wasn't fun, but you know, got to keep betting. Got to stay aggressive. Blinds are now 5,100. Under the gun makes it 250. There's 2 callers, and I'm on the button with 7-5 of hearts. Could 3-bet, but my image is shot as usual. So we're going to play a pot in position with our suited 1-gapper. Flop comes Jack 5 deuce with 1 heart. Original raiser bets 500. Everyone folds to me, and I put in the call. Middle pair, backdoor heart draw. The turn is a 7. He checks. We have 2 pair. Maybe he's trapping with an overpair. Maybe he's given up, but we got to put in a value bet for protection and value. So we bet 1,300. He shoves. I snap call. He shows pocket 10s. Just didn't believe me. Thought I was floating him on the flop, I guess. The river is an ace, and we're back up to 10,000. We are now off tilt, and we have momentum in our favor. 7,000 on first break from 15,000 starting stack. Not the right direction. A lot of tilting pots. Bluffs never worked. Got value raised on the river. Not optimal, but we're staying focused. Gonna turn it around 2 hours at a time. See you next break. $4,000 chips going to 300 big blind. Just booked a bet. A player's $5 versus my $10,000 that I will win the tournament. So I either win and pay out $10,000, or I do anything but win and I already pocketed the $5. Little rake back. With blinds at 150, 300, run at the gun +2, have king, queen offsuit. 700 to go. Cutoff calls, big blind calls, 3 to a flop. Flop comes ace, jack, 10, 2 hearts. We have the queen of hearts. We bet 1,200. Cutoff folds, big blind check raises to 3,800. We're all in. 7,000 chips. He calls. He has ace, jack. Turn is an ace, and the river is a jack. And we are out of the monster stack. We immediately late reg the 235 deep stack because we love poker. I love this game.